Welcome to Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is the June 2023 channel update. I'll start with motorsports this time. There were 4 different days since the May 2023 channel update that I've been able to film a tractor pulling event, including the videos that I've been posting. And I believe there's 4 classes, that I filmed but haven't posted yet from that one. And then one of the other ones that I haven't started posting yet is an out of field pull. And then the other 2 days were what's referred to as the big boys by some, the more modified type vehicles. The appearance might look like a factory tractor on those, but the motors and all that are anything but factory. So the particular show that I filmed was more of a part of a national circuit, whereas the other ones I typically film are part of more of a statewide circuit. So, but I know of one more out of field pull that's supposed to take place in a few weeks or so from now. And that's all I know of right now, that as far as what'll happen prior to the July 2023 update video. And then a lot of the other pulls will probably happen after the July 2023 update video. So I'll talk about those pulls during that video, and then by then I'll probably see more of them advertised. So then so now on to farming. This is the newly seeded hayfield. I mean, there's a few weeds, but not as bad as we've had in a hayfield before. Yeah, the green grassy looking stuff is what we use as what's called a nurse crop. So that's the most obvious right now, but yeah, as I'm looking down, I do see the stuff that'll actually be cutting after this year coming up. Like, there's some, and course, I guess there are a few more weeds that aren't quite as obvious from a distance in here. But yeah, I think the rest of the hayseeds is starting to grow and establish itself a little bit more. Yeah, there's some right next to the weed, and there's a little. Yeah, once we take this nurse crop off, there should still be hay that grows in here. We haven't gotten a whole lot of rain, you know, since the May 2023 update video, but overall it has, you know, been good haymaking weather, other than, you know, sometimes one storm comes along and we just, you know, can mess things up, and that's, you know, that's why these windows are brown. And I mean, I've been trying to bale them since, I mean, you got some places baled. Including, you know, what I did the short videos about, plus there'll be a cutting video and a baling video come on some of the grass I've done. And, yeah, those windrows that you saw, it would certainly be nice to have those in bales by now, but I'll show you in a little bit why that hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I know I have, you know, filmed stuff in previous years that I haven't this year. A lot of that has to do with only having one reel hand to work with, in which we'll have to see if we can rig up some sort of a mount on the different tractors, you know, and then, you know, to accommodate that, and then we could still film the same type of content that I have in previous years that way. Yeah, here's the weed, as you know, before I go past it. The co-op was just recently out here and, you know, put some spray on and tried to get rid of, you know, whatever weeds are in the field. And that's one difference between, you know, grain, you know, small grain type crops that you're actually looking to harvest for grain versus those that you're looking to harvest for hay. Is that the stuff that you're looking to harvest specifically for grain, you know, you can spray stuff on. Whereas hay you can't, because otherwise you end up killing some or all of the hay. So, but yeah. And as I come up to the baler, you'll see why I still have those windrows laying that I would have otherwise gotten picked up. That, you know, the last time I had this baler going, you know, I was in a field and I got a few more bales made after different breakdown. I'll show you in a little bit, but it turns out this housing here will just in the right spot to where, you know, the rolling part that allows the teeth to pick up the hay drop down in one of these cracks, and then it kind of jammed itself that way. You know, the pickup would not move anymore. And then that being discovered after, you know, this chain that's hanging down here now, you know, also broke a couple of times while I was trying to bale. Yeah, we have most of the parts at home right now to fix that. The rest will come, you know, soon. And it's just a matter of piecing everything back together, you know, so I can get everything baled that's laying in rows right now. You know, we're certainly fortunate enough that we're able to do the pulling apart and putting together ourselves, you know, so that we don't have to go to a hospital with that baler and, you know, pay some pretty steep labor charges. So yeah, the cow here seemed to still be doing pretty good here. You know, they are at the point where we can move them to that other pen you see over there, but you know, it's just gotta put the finishing touches, so to speak, on having that pen, having that all ready to actually get them moved over there, you know, and you know, to where they're in to where they can be in the finishing pen rather than the starting pen. So when you see the July 2023 update video, those cows should be in this pen right here. And then the discipline now, when you do see the cutting video, I mean, what I'm showing you now did not happen in that video. It happened in a different field that I was working in before that video and off camera. I somehow, managed to hit something hard and bend that guide over, and then that side you see that what this side is supposed to look like, and then we're not sure how for sure to go about putting that back together, because it, the hole there and then the hole right there is what allows it to flip up and down, and therefore, stay on, for that matter. So, just happened so instantly. And couldn't really do anything to stop it by the time it started happening. Just hit, and then instantly that shield dropped down. So we'll have to see what we can do there as far as what kind of investigating we can do as to how to get that back on. So that's what the disc line will look like when you see that video. But I mean, it is still operational the way it is, but just doesn't look the same as it did during the maintenance video. So, and then here's some more windrows that I currently am not able to pick up. So, and here, and these windrows are where I might have mentioned in the last video, I can't remember for sure, that I was hoping to plow up and get planted, but as you can see, that hasn't happened yet. I don't know if you can hear that cat whining behind me or not, but if you can, just try to ignore it. But this got to the point where grass was so tall, that even if we were to plant, it's better just to take this hay off, before we try to do anything. I don't know how well that would have worked, but trying to pull up that tall grass, to plant it, to plant this area. And then otherwise, this is the only area otherwise that we had intentions on planting that isn't planted yet. And everything else that was where there was an intent on getting planted is planted. And these are, the first soybeans that got planted, and I did just talk with the co-op about getting rid of the weeds out here, because things are starting to green up pretty good. The flower ragweeds you see right there, that was pretty wet when I got this all cultivated, and I couldn't get in with the cultivator to where I could plant that spot. And then same way down here further. So, then another little hiccup that I'm walking towards right now is where I posted that video this past fall of those tall skinny trees that you saw previous years. You know, those trees actually got destroyed in that video. I mean, destroying tall skinny trees is what the name of that video is. You know, I mean, I put a number of videos out since that one, so otherwise you'd probably have to go back in the list of ways to find that one, but you might be able to, hell no, I don't know, or else you will when I get up to it. It does look pretty brushy. I mean, the short thin stuff isn't an issue, but I did notice while I was cutting this, while I was working on this hay, that some of those trees must have been so ungodly tall, that machine couldn't quite get them completely down. With one pass. Yeah, I mean, maybe now that I'm closer to the area, I might be able to see. Yeah, here's the tall, skinny stuff that I was referencing. That part wouldn't be an issue as far as tearing up the ground. That kind of stuff would go right through. But see if I can zoom around. There, now you can see, some of what. Yeah, it's probably, I'm guessing partly it's because everything was so ungodly tall on us and thick. So there's a few standing that we have to get down. I don't know if it means getting that same equipment out here that we used last fall, or else I know I do have a tree puller that could get the super thick ones out, and then the rest would be manageable with the brush mower that we have. Yeah, I guess I'm not 100% sure, once I get this hay off, if we're still gonna try to plant it, or just, or just say that, we decide not to plant it, and just, have it recognized as a hayfield again, and then get one more crop, or maybe two of hay, and then try to follow it up this fall and try to plant something down here. We'll have to see once what I would feel like doing there. And if something does get planted down here, then you'll probably see that in the July update video. So yeah, stay tuned for the cutting and baling videos that I was talking about earlier. And then stay tuned for all the tractor pulling footage that I've gotten since the May update. And like I say, there is one more. There's another out of field type tractor pull coming up in a few weeks. That's the only one I know of. That's happening. Prior to the July 2023 update video. And then the other ones I know of that normally happen, are all either late July or into August, so I should be able to see a little more information, and for certain on those polls, and then talk a little more at that point, So with that, I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that, as far as bringing you up to speed on what to look for on the channel as far as content and so forth. Be sure to click on the like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And then, like I said earlier, if you hear a whining cat, just ignore that. Once you've subscribed, then be sure to click on the bell. You'll be notified whenever a new video gets posted. Be sure to follow Mark's Forest Sports and Farming channel on Facebook as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later.